You're looking at, believe it or not, one of the most harrowing weather conditions that I'm a part of. That includes hurricanes, tornadoes. This is freezing rain, and it's very deceptive. This road just maybe looks a little wet, but actually it's covered in ice.
In front of her car, like walking towards my car, and she's like, oh shit, pulls my hand, drags me out of the way on this, like, you feel like you're figure skating, slides me out of the way, and this Jeep slams, like, literally sideways into the cop car with sirens and lights. Just when I was about to leave, this car hit the other car and the cop car almost slid into my body.
Really bad. I just was gonna help someone flipping around over here to help someone in the ditch, and the guy is on the hill in the ravine. So we came through the intersection over here and slid right through and did a bit massive donut. I love it, but it's pretty bad. So.
It's the quiet killer of winter storms, the unassuming drizzle that turns treacherous with a chill. Freezing rain. It's not a phrase that inspires panic, but it should. It's the meteorological equivalent of a snake in the grass, deadlier than it looks and just as sneaky. Unlike the loud drama of a blizzard or the cinematic fury of a hurricane, freezing rain doesn't scream for attention. It just quietly coats everything in a glaze of ice, one layer at a time, until your world is a slip and slide of chaos. If you're lucky, it's a slow-motion disaster. For Lola from South Florida, it lasted about 4 hours.
This is insane. Like, absolutely insane. Look. Car hit me here. Car there sideways. Car's here. Complete ice. Complete ice. You cannot walk. You cannot move.
Chaos.
Chaos. Complete chaos. After I thought, like, couldn't get any worse, getting the car hit by, like, 3 different accidents, being stuck, not being able to get a tow truck, fire truck sliding, big delivery truck sliding, clusters of insane. And then people yelling at me. This guy, like, in his truck, he was like, you just gotta learn how to drive. I'm like, dude, what are you saying? And then he drove, because he was on the right side, of course he didn't slide out, but I saw, like, so many cars having issues, and I'm like, what is this guy doing yelling at me, telling me to learn how to drive? Like, I'm from Florida. I live on the beach. I don't live here. Like, and I'm like, this is the first time I just turned 21. Like, I've never done a cross-country road trip. It's my first time ever doing something like this. So this is definitely, like, I don't want to do it ever again.
Normally, someone like Lola would be a character I'd meet out there, in the thick of it, where the chaos and chance collide. But I don't play in freezing rain. Ice doesn't care how careful you are. Yet somehow, Lola found her way to the only joint slinging food for miles. That sliding Jeep, a quick-thinking cop, and a dose of irony delivered her to this local pizzeria.
And this Jeep just hit the fucking cop truck. I was, like, losing. I was hallucinating. Like, I started vlogging. I'm like, this is a story. Really? Let me show you.
Yeah.
Videos, like, non-stop.
At 21 years old, she already has a story of a lifetime. Her first cross-country drive to Utah to chase powder and ski runs, which really is the only way a Floridian should ever be in snow or ice, playing in it, not white-knuckling a steering wheel through it. But it wasn't just my fellow sun-drenched Floridians out there on the frozen highways. The roads were a packed theater of overconfidence and poor judgment, starring everyone from seasoned truckers to weekend warriors. This wasn't supposed to be the main event, just the opening act of a major winter storm, but it came down hard enough to throw even the pros off their game. A slick reminder that winter doesn't need a full set to steal the show.
I'm looking and I see 1, 2, 3, like a bunch of cars facing me. You know, E-ways are one way, so I just see the cars sitting there facing me and I'm like, yeah, that's enough for me. I need to find somewhere to pull off. So I go on my phone, I'm like, all right, where's the closest truck stop? It's too far, 20 miles in this condition is a long way, you know? So as I'm driving, I'm starting to see trucks jackknife, like turn at a 90-degree angle. I'm starting to see like cars crash, and I was like, yeah, that's it. So I ended up pulling off myself, and I was like, I don't know, I need to find the closest place. So I don't know, what's this place over here, College something? It's like a business little area, so I pull in there. Then I start calling my dispatch, like, yeah, I had to pull over. They don't answer the phone. And then like maybe an hour later, I get a text from them that say, you're in a higher, you know, risk weather condition area, so pull over as soon as possible. So
it is a complete standstill, utter chaos. An ice rink, that's the best way to describe it. Cars are doing 360s, sliding off the road, accidents. Everything has come to a standstill. Even the Kansas City Chiefs are stranded at the Kansas City airport right now, trying to take off their charter jet on the tarmac. They're having de-icing problems as they're trying to keep up with this wave of freezing rain that came through the metro. Very dangerous driving conditions and travel conditions that's only going to get worse. This is just the front end of a massive winter storm that's going to be making its way across the country. Blizzard-like conditions will be here in the I-70 corridor here in Kansas and over in Missouri as well.
Eventually, the Chiefs did take off, but millions across the heartland won't be so lucky. This winter storm has ambition. It's going to stretch its icy fingers all the way to the East Coast. For some, it's more freezing rain. For others, the Kansas City Metro included, it's 1 to 2 feet of snow by Monday. But after the freezing rain, the snow sounds good. It's tangible, predictable, a challenge drivers know how to handle compared to the invisible sheet of ice.
Getting worse. On the highway, it's not too bad since we're using the anti-ice stuff, but we got up on this road here and it was a world of difference.
I mean, you're even on dirt right now.
Yeah, that's why I was on here and the anti-lock seized up. I was like, okay, I'm gonna put one wheel in the dirt and see how it goes.
Yeah. And I can see your windscreen's already iced up. Where are you coming in from?
We live in Manhattan. We were coming in from Illinois right now. Tried to get out early before we got here. And 1 hour too short. So, yeah, it's gotten worse in the past 30 minutes.
What's the plan? Because I mean, Manhattan's like, what, 50 miles away?
There's an accident like 20 miles down the road that adds like a 40-minute delay. I think our plan is just to stay on the highway. If it gets worse, we're just gonna pull off and wait it out, because I'm not gonna put it in a ditch today.
I consider this, I mean, I cover all hurricanes, tornadoes. I think freezing rain is the most dangerous.
Oh, for sure. Like, I'll drive in snow all day from the north. This is probably the worst case you can think of right now.